Check.
Yeah.
Are we good?
Yeah.
Levels are good?
Yep.
Okay.
Ready? Let's do this. 3, 2, 1.
Minnesota, where the thousands of lakes remain completely frozen over, summer all the way through June. One lake has been baffling local residents.
Because at 20 to 30 below, that sucker should be frozen over.
In the center of North Long Lake grew a mysterious hole, measuring 1.5 miles wide. Join me this week as we unravel Minnesota's very own Provincial Puzzler.
Alex Karpovsky has been pitching the idea of a small-town mystery show to various cable networks, without much success. But after hearing about a mysterious hole which opened up on North Lawn Lake, he decided to make the pilot episode himself. However, soon after we arrived, things didn't turn out as he expected.
From a young age, we're told that with hard work and determination, one can achieve any goal.
The reality of this sentiment is much more complex. Other factors outside our control can prohibit us from achieving these goals.
The following literature argues that you can achieve personal growth without necessarily having achieved your goals.
The whole story.
By Alex Karpovsky. Hi, Mr. Rush. It's
Hey
nice
there.
to meet you. I'm Alex. Just wanted to let you know we couldn't think of a better place to start our whole story than with you as the tour guide.
Yeah. Well, I told him it ain't open no more.
What's not open?
Well, the lake.
The lake's frozen over.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
There's not even a little...
No.
I wish I would have known that.
Yeah. Yeah, I told the wife, I said, I don't know why they come out here to look at a bunch of frozen over ice, you know?
Mr. Rush, could our cameraman just get a shot of us talking about the
I
hole
don't
in the
know
present
that
tense
might be a
anyway?
bit much.
Just say that the hole has moved, and it's moved a bit west. Could you do that?
West is that way.
Right. Okay. Say the hole has moved, and it's gotten a bit bigger. Just into the camera.
You want me to lie, eh?
It'll look true when we show the photos. Just right into the camera.
Okay.
Right.
So the hole has moved that way, and it's gotten much bigger.
Yeah. It looks really big from here.
You're gonna call me a liar.
Look, if we don't get a shot of an open hole somehow, then this pilot isn't going to work. It was here 3 days. Fucker! It was right here. It was right here.
I mean, you know, doesn't that sort of add something to all this? I mean, you know, it's not like it's something that opens up on January 1st and closes on March 15th. I mean, it's depressing, it's frozen over, but in the back of everybody's mind, they're going to be wondering, when's it going to open again? You know?
Yeah, I'm certainly wondering.
What are you doing?
I'm shooting a pilot for the show called Provincial Puzzlers. What are you doing?
I'm watching you make an idiot out of yourself, man. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Fine, you want to leave? That's fine, okay? I'll buy your plane ticket tomorrow morning. I'm going to open this fucking hole.
Alex, let's get the fuck out of here. This is a bad idea. Alex, put down the chainsaw, man. This is not going to work. Alex, you cannot cut open a hole yourself. Will you please just listen to me for once, all right? Alex,
You know, I didn't spend 60 fucking grand and 6 months of prep to shoot a fucking movie about ice, okay? So you want to leave? That's fine.
Alex,
I'll open
please
my
just
own.
listen for once.
Will. Oh.
Alex! Alex! Come on, man! Alex! Oh, that is cold. Oh. After being treated for hypothermia at a local hospital, Alex checked himself into a mental institution a few miles away from the lake. The rest of the crew went home, but I stayed.
Ah!
Alex is having a screaming session in the car behind me.
Ah!
Says he doesn't get everything out in group therapy, so
Ah! Ah!
doesn't get everything
Ah!
doesn't get everything out in group therapy, so comes to this junkyard and he sits in the snowed over car.
Ah! I sit in the pickup trucks because they warm up faster. Hey man, something pretty amazing's happened, and I wanted to share it with you. I went down to the junkyard the other day and I realized if you sit in the pickup trucks with no snow, they warm up faster because...
Alex's theory is this. The snow has been light over the past few years on North Long Lake, thus allowing the sun to penetrate the ice and warm the water below, therefore creating a hole. Now, it only happens on North Long Lake because while the lake is rather large, it's also very shallow.
So there's not a whole lot of volume. Listen, Doc, if we can get 15 people from this center to help clear the snow off the ice, we'll get our hole back.
No. No, there's no way I can permit that kind
Why?
of safety and well-being of almost everybody involved.
Okay, listen, forget that, okay? This center has helped me, right? And the way that it's helped me is through group therapy, when we do things together, okay? Coming closer to each other with a common goal.
Mr. Kopowski, you are a very convincing man, but you're putting me in a tough situation here. Now, the therapeutic side of me says there is some merit to this, but I'm also the head of an institutional staff, and they have to say no. Of course, what the outpatients decide to do with their free time.
So I can talk to the outpatients? Now, we're all gonna die.
Yeah.
And that's a fact. And we can deal with that. We get to cope with that in our own separate ways. But there's one way that we can live forever, okay? And that's by leaving a mark behind. Now I need you to come with me to North Long Lake, clear the snow off that sucker so we can get our hole back. So we can get North Long Lake. Now we can live forever. But the choice is yours. Now who's got questions?
Will there be bathrooms? Will there be a place to go to the bathroom?
You know, I just feel really disappointed. I feel like I let everybody down. Maybe the clearing wasn't big enough.
I think the clearing was just enormous. I mean, it was huge, really.
I know it was a failure. I know that. I feel like I've changed. Right?
And what's gratifying to me is to hear you saying those words rather than acting out some sort of self-deprecating sort of fashion. Mr. Karpowski, there's something else I'd like to share with you, and it's something I request you just sit back and listen and take into account what it is I have to say.
Okay.
I drove by North Long Lake this morning on the way into the office, and there's something I'd like to share with you. Okay. Keep them close. Just keep them close. Don't move them. Here we go.